been sketching on my couch these days, and this was a sketch that I had a long time ago. The initial sketch was something like that, like a rough idea. And since the last time I was drawing with dogs, I thought I could add them and create something interesting. The background, I'm not sure if I'm going to add it. I was here trying to check on the colors and the contrast. So I wanted to post this on Instagram and split the illustration in two. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to chit chat a little bit and let's get updated about what's been happening in here. First of all, you see that the studio, it's a little bit different from the last time. The gray wall that you saw before in my other videos, it's gone finally, although it had a little bit of industrial feeling to it, right? But now it's all white and even the room looks brighter. So this is my new studio. I still have to put all my things here because the drawers, everything's like in one corner, and they just finished when she was born and it's not even 100% finished. But renovations are like this. So as you know, I gave birth to my daughter. Her name is Vera in Spanish, but in English, I think it will be something like Vera or something like this, right? If you see me bouncing, it's because I'm bouncing the chair with my legs. So I'm like multitasking here. The last time we chit chat about my pregnancy and how I was on recovery for 1 month, then everything went well. And at 38 weeks, I remember I was telling my husband, like, we gotta go to the beach because I think it might be the last time that I can go before baby comes to our lives and we are stuck at home with her. And so it's the day that we went to the beach. I end up with a lot of contractions, very irregular contractions, but we went to the ER just to check up, to be sure that it was nothing. Part of me was like already thinking that this is it. This is going to be the moment where I'm going to the hospital and I'm going to be back with the baby. Actually, that's what happened. So they monitored me and they checked my contractions and they were a lot and very irregular. So they said that they couldn't let me go home and I got hospitalized again. After 2 days, they were seeing how the contractions were going. The doctor came and said that they could induce the birth, but I could choose also a C-section. And since my last birth delivery with Didier was really tough because they induced me the birth and then I ended up with an emergency C-section. Even his heart stopped, which was really scary. This time I didn't want to take any chances. I was very indecisive and torn. I didn't know what to do. And because, C-sections are really hard to recover and normal birth are better to recover. But if, in my case, inducing the birth wasn't effective, I will end up with a lot of pain and then end up with a C-section anyway. So this time I felt like I needed to avoid all the pain before the C-section because that last time I had so much pain that at the moment that I had to give birth, I was so tired, I didn't have any strength. And so this time around, I wanted to do it differently. And so we went to a C-section. And the good thing about that, even though I was a little bit nervous because you see a lot of machines, a lot of people going like really fast, putting a lot of injections and needles and everything. I was fresh, I wasn't tired. I didn't have pains. I entered the surgery room like fresh, like now. So Vera came out in 40 minutes. In 40 minutes, she was out in this world. They told me like, because with a C-section you have a fabric in here and you cannot see anything. They say like, do you want to see your daughter coming out from your belly? And I said yes. And so that moment was, oh, I get so emotional. That moment was really, really nice because like I think I was overwhelmed. I started crying like, I hope everything goes well and I hope she is well, and after all this time resting. And the moment I saw her, like it was like she was crying like a, like rah. And the moment I saw her, it was like, wow, she is here. Like this is her. This is Vera. This is finally my daughter. I feel very thankful and very blessed that she was healthy. She is healthy, and I'm looking down because she's here. And in 40 minutes, which was really fast, and they took like a little bit longer to end with the stitches with me and everything. And I was in observation for 2 hours with her on top of me. She was really calm, and I think it's because it's the first day. She didn't know where she was, like. But with Didier wasn't like this. He was crying all the time, and I felt like everything was so overwhelming and hard. This time around, I know what I was doing mostly, because every child is different. Then Didier came after one day to see her, and that was the best moment. Like his eyes were like, oh, this is my little sister, and he got to hold her. And so the recovery was really tough because C-sections are like, oh my God, the pain. Like you cannot stand up, you cannot laugh, you cannot anything. But anyways, so the first month was really like taking care of me and her, nursing, a lot of snuggles, most of the time trying to sleep all the time that I can, sleep, eat, get a shower, things like that. If you want to see little moments of this first month, let's roll the videos. It's been so many walks and strolls with her, which I absolutely love, especially since the weather has been perfect for it. All the time outside has been great for me too, because I'm usually sitting at a desk most of the day. And in her own sweet way, she encourages me to get up, get moving, and enjoy the fresh air. Life has its busy moments too. Whenever we are out at a restaurant, one of us always needs to get up to comfort Vera, feed her or help her fall asleep when she's fussy. It's a beautiful, sweet time, even though it's challenging, especially night and day. I still can't believe it's been 7 years since Didier, my first son, and now we're on this journey again. We know this stage will pass, but right now it's the time she needs us most. Lisbon's weather has been incredible, and even now in November that I'm editing this video, it feels like spring at 23 degrees. This video captures the first time I worked in our new studio, and having a peaceful, dedicated space feels wonderful. So thank you for being here and to listen to me rambling around and being part of my journey. And see you in the next video. Bye. She's already 2 months. It's quite a pretty big girl. Say hi. Hi. Hola. We are so in love. Tienes hipo. Di adiós a la cámara. Say goodbye. Goodbye. She is finally asleep. Mommy gets to film her video. Or maybe not. Yeah, multitasking here.